think we're live. Okay, hello everyone. My name is Shai Singh. I'm originally from Trinidad and Tobago. I presently live in Greenville, South Carolina. I'm a guitar player. I play with a band called Black Bear Truck, and sometimes I play with other bands in around the area. My background, besides guitar playing, I have some background in music technology. I owned music stores and whatnot before and worked with companies that did what we might refer to as technical engineering for the arts. I'm always looking for ways to automate stuff to help musicians like myself be more efficient. Use less people, get more stuff done, get paid somewhat better. Okay, so what one of the things that I've been getting serious about since the pandemic, especially, was live streaming and I started doing the normal stuff with OBS, Open Broadcast Software, and got onto like Facebook or YouTube and whatnot, and discipline. But what I did that really captivated me and kind of gave me some ideas for different opportunities was let me flip over. I started using the Oculus Quest and broadcasting in virtual reality in a program called Altspace VR. And what happens is I would set up my gear in front of the green screen here and shoot myself performing. Right, everything would be there, the microphone and everything, and it'll all be brought into the program called Allspace. And then there's a Unity kit camera that removes the green. So what you have is like a cutout of me performing live in a virtual world. Turn this back. Wants to look at gay all the time, right? In a virtual world, and I would be performing with in front of dozens over the night. Sometimes you might have like hundreds of people at an event, people from different parts of the world, different walks of life, enjoying music, and normally in an environment these people would never have crossed paths. So it's something that I'm always trying to encourage my friends, and I'm willing to help people get themselves further into it. But I'll give you a little tour of what I'm using right now, and this is more about getting like a flat version of something besides the holoportation, pseudo holoportation, I gotta say, to what we normally do in Allspace. Presently, this is what I'm using as my complete rig, so maybe it'll help. I'm a guitar player, so everything comes through a camper. There's a camera on there, and I speak to the audience through that. Condenser microphone goes down. I would typically control. Oh, hold on one sec. I'll show you guys this. Let me get out of here. When you're live, that's the point, right? Great. I would sometimes have the remote for the console so I could have the mixer way back here, because when you're shooting with a green screen especially, you need to kind of make sure you're not casting shadows, so being really close to the console doesn't really help. In there, goes through the console, brings through the channel. The console is set up where there's a live feed, and then there's a broadcast feed. Everything is broken down into VCAs, and there's the matrix for the main is over here, broadcast and stuff. I could give you guys, if you guys are interested how I lay out the console, I could help you out. But those are normally the microphones, stringed instruments, drums, electronic instruments. That's pretty much what I do. And then the auxiliary and returns, effect returns and whatnot. On this side here, there's the lead vocals, backup vocals, electronic instruments, bass, guitars, drums, parallel drum compression, all inputs, and monitors 1 2 3 4, then in ears. Broadcast mix, this is something I do that might be a bit unique to, and I can do some videos getting into there eventually. And then the matrices. Now what I did also is I have this console controlling these lights over here. right? So from here, and I can choose what I want, the blue, the green, flashes, and most important, the blackout. Okay, so I have control of the lights from here. Everything is coming through. Now, there's this camera over here. They're all running through an 8M. It's the 8M Mini Pro ISO, and that's recorded individual cameras ISO into this SSD hard drive. All right, and I'm able to switch through all the cameras. Now, if I go to the front, this is the preview window, and that's the program window. And with that green you see in there, I'm chroma keying. Let me get over here. The graphics is coming off of this computer and I'm running over AirPlay. So like if I hit this button here, you see I triggered it off the screen there. I show you flying the other one. Black bed truck, and I could trigger it like off like that. And there goes the other one. And that's coming in on source 2 over AirPlay from the MacBook M1. This other Mac is what I would normally use to do playback tracks and stuff. There's a computer that would run Altspace and bring the crowd up over there. But for typical live streaming, all the breath, wow, so much stuff. So 3 cameras over there. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and you switch it from here. Right, that's the green chroma key that I'm using to get the effect. Okay, and there's that. Hello, and back there, and of course there's I could bring up the graphic of a color background. All right, and then we could go back to that camera over there. You can do like picture and whatnot. So that's a pretty breakdown of what I'm doing. Another thing that I do is I do 360 videos with this camera. What I'm using here is a QCam 8K, and I'm running the output. When I'm out with the band, it's done the same way. I pretty much get a headphone mix out of here and go to the live camera. With this console, that is mapped to be auxiliaries 3 and 4, which is what's running over there. That over there, it's a AES converter. So I actually come AES out of a video feed into that, and that's what feeds the 8M. So you can have that like a distance away and that kind of stuff. So I kind of keep you guys enough. Lighting, GVM lighting, the DMX controls, that stuff over here, the headphone amp. Pretty much straightforward guitar player stuff, you know. Trying to keep myself a little bit busy, and you guys be safe. And anything I could assist you guys, any type of questions and stuff during the pandemic. Let's go back here. Yo, okay. So I'm gonna plug. Should I plug my band? Okay, well my band is Black Bear Truck. Okay, and that's my dog Molly. Okay, so over and out. So thank you guys for being on. Have a good one and be safe. Okay, so